Hi everybody and welcome along to another video on the Assassin Wrapper. It's a beautiful day and the clothes are drying on the washing line and it is lovely weather for reading. Well, whether it's sunny, whether it's raining, whether it's thunder and lightning, I love reading anyway. But in today's video I'm going to be telling you what is on my to-read list for May and June. So let's get right to it. First of all, it's Agatha Christie, The Mystery of Three Quarters by Sophie Hannah, the new Hercule Poirot mystery. I'm really looking forward to read this book, and I've got a beautiful book there called Writers, forward by James Naughty, Their Lives and Works, and it's about loads of writers from France, from America, from England, from Ireland. It is absolutely amazing. The purpose of a writer is to keep civilization from destroying itself. Albert Camus. This book is amazing. I had a look through it and I absolutely love it. And also the crime fiction, Gangland, Kimberly Chambers, The Sting. Now, I'm not usually a fan of gangland crime. I much prefer serial killer crime, but this looks great and I'm looking forward to read this. And I absolutely love this cover. Kate DiCamillo, a master storyteller, book list, Louisiana's Way Home. As you can see there, a lovely cover from Kate DiCamillo, twice winner of the prestigious Newbery Medal. Comes a story of discovering who you are and deciding who you want to be. Lovely artwork there also in the back. And also more crime fiction, David Baldacci, Redemption. I'm really looking forward to read that. The Forgotten Spy, which is the untold story of Stalin's first British mole. That's based on a true story. And more true crime, and I usually don't like true crime, but I picked this up. The case that inspired the #1 podcast, Untold, the Daniel Morgan murder exposed. That looks pretty interesting. I went to see the play 2 weeks ago and it was amazing. Edna O'Brien, The Country Girls trilogy, and this is a really nice packaged version. The trilogy, it has The Country Girls and The Lonely Girl and Girls in Their Married Bliss. Now, this book was actually banned years ago in Ireland, and this is very interesting too. It's The Lusitania and it's by Willie Jasper, The Cultural History of a Catastrophe. I'm really looking forward to read that, and I love the cover. It reminds me of the kind of old school detective books, and this is a very good book. It's calm. You might have seen the ads on television for the app. Modern life is exhausting. Join the calm revolution. Trains delayed, non-stop email, endless to-do lists. There has never been a more important time to stop, recharge and discover moments of calm. This book is full of lovely illustrations and pictures and different ideas, so I'm really looking forward to read this. When I saw this in the shop, I said, oh yes, because I'm a huge fan of Chris Carter. This is Hunting Evil, and the cover is absolutely amazing. I love the orange and the contrast. I'm really looking forward to read this book. They met for the first time in college, but took very different paths. Lucien Folter is the most terrifying serial killer the FBI has ever known. Robert Hunter, the detective who finally put Folter behind bars, but now Lucien has escaped and he's intent on revenge. I can't wait to read this, and this is what I'm going to read next, and I'm really looking forward to it. And this is the new edition of Louise O'Neill's The Surface Breaks. Think you know the story of The Little Mermaid? Think again. And this has got an extra bonus chapter, Discover the Sea Witch's story in a new bonus chapter. And I love the artwork in it. It is really nice. So I'm going to go through these books with you again. Louise O'Neill, When the Surface Breaks. Chris Carter, Hunting Evil. Calm. Lusitania. Kate DiCamillo, Louisiana's Way Home. Kimberly Chambers, The Sting. David Baldacci, The Redemption. Untold by Alistair Morgan and Peter Jukes. The Forgotten Spy by Nick Barrett. This lovely writer's book by James Norton. Amazing. Well, the foreword is by James Norton. And Agatha Christie by Sophie Hannah. And other books that I'm going to be reading between May and June are Harlan Coben, Runaway, the New York Times bestseller History Decoded, the Brad Meltzer with Keith Farrell book, 10 Greatest Conspiracies of All Time. That looks really awesome. And Minecraft Into the Game. Really cool Irish writer Jo Spain, The Confession. And another Jo Spain book, her new one, Dirty Little Secrets. I'm really looking forward to read this one. And another cool one, The Anonymous Girl. She's lying to know the truth. So I've got a lot of great crime fiction books to read for May and June, and I've even got more. I read Renee Knight Disclaimer and I absolutely loved it, so I definitely was going to pick up The Secretary. She could be the most dangerous person in the room. That looks really, really cool. And of course, James Patterson, The House Next Door, and the last on the list, Tana French, The White Elm. Now, this is the last on the list, but what a book to have on the list, because it is a signed copy by a really, really cool Irish crime writer, and there is her signature right there. So I'm really delighted to have this book. Well, that's my to-read list for May and June, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will have more book reviews coming really soon. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Be sure to hit that bell to be notified on new content. I will see you very soon. I'm off to read, and let me know what are your favourite books in this list, if you have read any, and what you do think of them. And I would love to hear from you. Bye.